Virgo, what's up? Welcome back. We're starting with you. Hopefully your birthday season was kind to you as we're now in Libra season. Virgo, thank you for getting us through it. For this spirit message, the first card that popped out here is home, and it is the number 10. So you know, in numerology, that feels like number 1, new beginning. So something closing down, changing, shifting so that a new beginning can happen. I'm going to read out to you what it says in the Sacred Oracle book about home to give you a little bit more grounding in it, because I think what it says about it is very powerful. I want you to hear that, so I'll get to that in just a moment. You have soulmate out here. You also have friendship out here. And both of these cards remind me of looking into your deep connections, your connections with other people right now, and what feels like belonging right now, what feels like home to you right now. Are you working through something with your friends or with people that have been your day ones or that should be your day ones, where it's not feeling as loving and welcoming as it used to? Maybe there's a little bit of scattered energy right now because Spirit is wanting you to consider meditating, Virgo, okay? So it's very important right now. It's number 4. So home reminds me of the number 4 in traditional numerology, grounding, getting still, letting your energy settle so that you can hear, feel, see, think, whatever it is that you need to do. Now, I'm going to read out to you what it says for home. It says, you are being guided to come back home to who you truly are. I'm going to read it again, Virgo. You are being guided to come back home to who you truly are. Drawing this card can signal a change in your physical home or a sense of where you belong. And I must say, there is a vibe here, Virgo, of belonging, where you feel rest, where you feel love, where you feel joy. This is important right now. Something is shifting. Pulling this card also symbolizes that wherever or whatever your current situation, you can trust that this moment is in alignment with your higher self. So for those of you, Virgo, where there's this changing, maybe tower feeling happening with your soul connections, your tribe, your friendships, it's happening for a reason. You have not lost your way. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. You can always orient yourself north to the morning star and be assured that you will make the decision that is in alignment with your highest good. So this is about self-trust and trusting your internal environment because it has insight for you, and it's going to be through meditating that's going to help with that. So let's get some tarot out here, Virgo, to learn a little bit more about what's going on, to refine this message for you and give you any key insights that you might need to know right now. But so far, I would say, Virgo, this message is all about nudging you to trust yourself and to trust what feels good to you. And change is scary sometimes because sometimes what we are being asked to change or to consider calls us up and out of something that has been normal and regular to us in our lives. Sometimes it has to do with friendships and deep connections that we used to feel belonging in, and it's just shifting a bit. But for you, Virgo, it seems like it's happening for a reason. God, angel, spirit guides, for my lovely Virgo, what are they working through right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I just saw the 6 of Swords very interestingly as I was shuffling. It didn't pop out, but I felt it and kind of saw it in my mind's eye. So shifting, going in a direction that feels right for you is what that feels like. Now you have the 10 of Cups out here. This is a beautiful card. To get to the 10 of Cups, you have to have felt and experienced that solitude energy of the 9 of Cups, your own self-worth, your self-value. That has to be met first. You have to know yourself before you can get to a place where you're thinking about what you need from other people or what kind of soulmate or connection you need to have belonging and intimacy with someone else. This is the card that we want to see when we're thinking about commitment, security. Now, this is not the love reading that's going to be coming down the line, but for you, Virgo, it could be related to you feeling commitment, security, you feeling love with whoever you're wanting to be connected to or whoever you're connected with right now. You also have Judgment out here. This is a Scorpio card, so we have Pisces out here, we have Scorpio out here. I don't know how that's unique to you, if it is or not. Could just be the energy of the card. But again, the way that this this energy is in this space that I'm in, it just feels like getting to a place where you allow yourself to trust what's going to be good for you. This is judgment, waking up to truth, accepting the call on your life, accepting your journey, accepting the thing that makes you feel powerful, loved on, abundant, and prosperous. You may have someone around you, a friend, someone in your family who has ideas about who you should be, who you should date, where you should live, how you should show up in the world feeling grounded. But it feels like something is happening right now, Virgo, where that's not quite right. And I would imagine that whoever this reading is for, you have moments where you just have this feeling that there's something that you need to address and accept within yourself related to what is good for you and what is right uniquely for you. And then we also have the 9 of Wands out here, and it was facing me in reverse. So traditionally, the 9 of Wands feels like a hard battle. You've been through a whole lot, but you're trying to keep your head up and just stay focused on the goal, and you will get there. Now, with the 9 of Wands being in reverse, it feels like you have been working to possibly prove something. And Virgo, I know this is not your vibe, right? So just hold with me, stay with me as I describe this energy. But it just feels like you have been doing your best to try to show up and live this life of what maybe other people might want for you or think is right for you, and maybe trying to do it in a way that you know makes other people understand you, or the way in a way that would be right for other people. But it feels like it hasn't been right for you, because if it had been right for you, Spirit would say, you know, absolutely, it's been hard, you've been tested quite a bit, but you're still on the right path. Now that's if this 9 of Wands was upright, but it's upside down, so that gives the energy of doing everything you can to show and prove that you have it all together, to show and prove that you are basically someone who is almost invincible. You're showing up really, really strong, but it does not feel like it's getting you closer to what you really want. It's like you've been fighting, running, trying to run or struggle up a mountain that has never been meant for you to climb. But you've been climbing this mountain or going this path because maybe there's a parent, maybe there's a friend, maybe there is a community around you, and they climbed that particular mountain, so you thought that it would be good for you too. But something's happening in your life. There's an awakening happening where you're realizing, like, I think I've been brutalized in my life. I've been hit with some hard stuff in my life for no reason. I never really needed to go through that, because that was never truly my path to be walking anyway. Okay, so that's what's coming up here. Now I'm going to get some advice out here, Virgo, and then we will move to a close. I have a feeling that you probably have a friend that's around you that's probably showing up, making a little bit of noise about what's good for you. I don't feel that energy as much, but because you do have friendship out here and you do have soulmate out here, it feels like there could be someone around you that's showing up as both. It could be your romantic partner that you're leaning on right now, that is kind of possibly helping you to address what is time for you to do in your life. Address what goals you really have for your personal fulfillment as it relates to building a home, building a life, building legacy, and really having your pure joy and abundance in whatever way that shows up for you, whatever that looks like for you. There may be someone that you trust that's helping you get there. God, angel, spirit guides, for my lovely Virgo, I just also got that for some of you, this is literally related to a home or house, moving into a home or house. And it's been a struggle trying to secure it and make it make sense, get all of the pieces together. In spirit, I feel, and we're going to get some advice, but it feels like it's okay to just accept the truth if it's not going to work. Like, let the burden go if it's not going to work, because maybe it's the right thing to do on paper and in the world, but something within you and your family, it's not right for you. And it kind of feels like Spirit wants you to know it's okay to let this go for now if it means your peace, and for you to redirect your energy into something that's actually going to be fruitful for you or abundant for you, okay? Advice, God, angel, spirit guides, for Virgo working through this energy for their continued growth, for their rest, for their healing, for their prosperity, for their abundance, for their sense of home, security, safety, structure, grounded energy. Guide angel spirit guides, what advice do you have for Virgo right now? Let's see. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Let's see. Okay, now this one didn't quite pop out, but it obviously did a little something, so I'm going to go ahead and take this and keep this out here. Virgo, this is harmony, this is balance. This is being able to receive, but also being able to give in a way that makes sense, keeping that flow of energy going, give and take. Guiding angel spirit guides, what else related to the Six of Pentacles? Okay, yeah. What do you know? It popped out upright this time, the Nine of Wands, that is. You have the Six of Cups in reverse, and so that kind of feels like letting go of some expectation, some idea that has been long held, a memory. There's something that is time for you to let go of, get over, so that you can experience the life that you really want, right? So that you can keep moving forward. It feels like there's some type of block, and it could be related to this home. It could be a family home. It could be related to an expectation about what family and home should look like. But something about that, it's not exactly serving you. You're holding on to it so tightly in a way that, and before, the energy that you're currently in, this is in reverse, meaning that it's keeping you from actually, it's almost like your suffering is going in vain right now, because you're trying to battle or beat down a block that cannot be beat down. It's a matter of you looking at the path that's set for you, so that you can actually find and meet your goal, the thing that you want. And then here you are showing up in your own reading with the Hermit. And so it feels like this meditation is really important, because when we show up in our own reading, for me as a reader, that feels like it's important for you to get still and get into your own energy and get grounded, right? So that meditation is really important right now. You have this wisdom inside of you. You have light inside of you that's going to help you know how to make sure that the battles you're facing, the pain that you're facing, the life challenges that we all have to contend with at some level, they're not in vain, but they're all happening so that you can get to where you're trying to go. We don't want anything to be happening in your life that's challenging, that's happening in vain. So it's about getting still, listening to yourself, trusting yourself, prayer if that's your thing. But also too, some of you, as I said before, you got some wise person around you, a sage energy. It could be your parent, it could be an aunt, an uncle, it could be a best friend, someone where there's a soul connection between you and this person. It could be your partner, who also is willing to kind of help you see things in a way that makes you feel valid and comfortable in what it is that you need to do. This is, again, another reminder that it's okay to receive help too, Virgo. If you have that soulmate, that friend that's showing up kind of in this sage energy, trying to give you a little bit of insight so that it can illuminate your thoughts, your ideas, so that you can have your clarity, it's okay to receive it. It's okay to accept that, because Virgo, you do a lot for people. You do a lot for people, and it's all right to let somebody just bless you, not for any reason. It's not transactional, but because somebody just wants to love on you because you loving on other people. So it kind of feels like Spirit wants you to know to allow that to be to allow that to happen. Be open to the idea of someone supporting and loving you, so that you can grow and have the thing that you want, your home, your abundance, your prosperity. Friends, I have a personal TikTok. I'll post it here somewhere. If you're interested, check it out. It's the stuff that I wish that I can say on this channel, but it's a little bit too nuanced. It kind of gets into the weeds. So it's on that channel. So if you want to check it out, please do. It's a small but mighty community. Self-esteem stuff, self-awareness stuff. We talk about working through childhood dysfunctional stuff. And there's always going to be some funny, bloggy beauty stuff on there too. So if that's your thing, Virgo, and you're interested, check it out. If you can, I'll definitely follow you back. I've been enjoying the process of connecting with some of you all a little bit deeper, because I can actually interact with you and see the messages and things like that. So I love that. It's really me when I hit you back and I follow you back. It's really me wanting to connect with you, liking your stuff and showing you love there. So hopefully I see you over there, but if not, it's all good. In the meantime, Virgo, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I want you well. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.